Oops. Hello.
Hi.
Don't tell me you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Guess what?
What?
I can't hear
Who's
you. I'm going out. I'll come back in.
He's out. Can you hear me then?
I can hear you.
That's all right then. Maybe that's the important thing. Only joking. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mighty Saints podcast Watford preview show. Graham will be back in a moment. Hopefully. He's attempting to rejoin us. Oh dear, what happened there? Oh dear, hang on. Let's move that one and add that one. Where are you, Graham? Oh, there he is.
He's come back.
Oh. Okay.
It's really weird. I could hear you until you let me in.
You could hear me till I let you in, did you say?
I can't hear what it says.
How do we normally get around this? I go out. Oh, he's gone. Right. I'll do a refresh. Hang on. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Where's Graham gone?
He's still not here.
Still. At this point, I feel as if I ought to play some lift music. Trouble is, I haven't got any.
Graham, where are you?
There's a blank thing. Shall I put that up? See what happens. Oh, that didn't work. That's interesting. He'll be here in a minute. Oh, now the blank one of him's disappeared. But this does eventually work, doesn't it? We have established that at some point the... Oh, here he comes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
I can hear you both.
Hey.
No, that's two. I mean, like that. Yeah. The trouble is, can you hear Graham, Steve?
I can.
Yay.
Right, I've had to turn the volume up a bit because... yeah, I noticed watching just to segue slightly this Wolves game that's on at the moment. The Wolves have got the midnight logo. Midnight are getting everywhere, aren't they?
I know. Did they also mention Spygate in about the first 2-3 minutes?
I haven't. I've got the volume down. They probably have. Was it just noting some of the? They've got the old retro badge now, Wolves as well, and the Blackburn away kit looks like the old Crystal Palace kit from the 70s.
Oh. Apparently, Armstrong's had a few.
On the matter. Thank you for. Sorry,
Armstrong's Mr. Hatford, isn't he?
Pardon?
Armstrong's Mr. Hatford, isn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure now I've mentioned it, he probably will. I thought because the game's on and it's the first game of the predictions, what we did, I thought I'd better put our predictions up.
Oh dear.
So the viewer and the back viewer can be assured that these predictions are done prior to kickoff. So here we are. So today's game, Chat GTP has already got it wrong because it's 1-1 at the moment at half time. Wolves 2, Blackburn 0. I also think it's Wolves 2, Blackburn 0. Graham thinks it's Wolves. But Steve, you've gone for an absolute whitewash for the Wolves.
Yeah, there's still 3 goals left in Wolves, yeah.
You're probably right, it's half time, but I'm not sure. You got the one bit that is.
I got the one.
The only
good work, Steve.
The only person so far that has got a chance of getting the prediction correctly. Now, I did explain on the show notes how this works. It's done by Prediction Premiership rules, which is 3 points if you get the scoreline correct, plus a point for every goal in that match. If you get the result correct, it's a point. So say you predict 1-1 and it's 2-2, you get a point. Or if it's a home win, away win, or whatever that is. But the point of this game is to beat Chat GTP. If you don't beat Chat GTP score, you don't score anything. Chat GTP is just a medium for this thing. So really, technically, Chat GTP doesn't score anything. So, yeah.
Great, lovely. Thanks, Alex.
At the moment, nobody would score anything at this stage with this particular game, not even Chat GTP. So it's going to be fun, isn't it? It's not going to be done on a league basis. It's going to be done on a week-to-week basis. So
nice. I like that.
Whoever has the most wins throughout the season will have that. Obviously, if I can keep it going. I can't do it. When they're midweek games, it's really difficult to do these prediction things. If they can find, I think of just doing it on the weekend ones. But that's what's coming up on the show to keep our viewers entertained with the free content that I provide.
Nice. Have you kept an eye on the under 21s tonight, ads?
No, I didn't even know it was on. I just put the Wolves game on. I forgot it was Friday, to be fair. I was thinking it's Thursday, but there you go. Doing too many work days.
Mr. Ramsdale played in goal for the under 21s.
Did he?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he let anything in?
No, they won 4-0. Prince William Habeti Mormon, whatever his name is.
Prince William played?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scored a hat-trick. And Diaba got the fourth.
Okay.
Prince, his name's, I think it is Prince William.
Prince Harry, was he on the bench?
Habeti Mormon or something.
Oh, sorry, a shot from Blackburn, went over the bar. Okay, right, so I'm just going to refer to my show notes. Starts off, Fulham stars walk off the pitch in bizarre scenes during a pre-season friendly at Malaga. Is that how you say it, Malaga?
Yeah.
Fulham claim both sides agree that there will be no penalty shootout in the event of a draw. Apart from the fact it was supposed to be a special cup game for this particular fixture. So how is it going to be decided if they don't have some sort of penalty? Anyway, they walked off the pitch. Malaga decided they could take a penalty and claim the trophy.
They said it wasn't in their contracts, didn't they? The Fulham players. So therefore they had done what they were supposed to do and they walked off the pitch because that was as far as they were going to go.
So basically Malaga are making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah.
But there was a big controversial goal just before the penalty shootout was about to take place, wasn't there? The equaliser. And that was what caused the whole rift.
Oh. Was it really bad? Was it like worthy of a
they got awarded a penalty and scored it or something, and as I say, the Fulham players weren't happy, and as I say, when the game was full time, they walked off and said that that's their contract and they weren't going to take part in a penalty shootout.
It's because they didn't have Shea. Shea would have netted.
Sulking, weren't they?
He would have,
yeah. Was he playing them?
No.
I've got an interesting scoreline to put up on the screen as we speak. There we go, Steve. I somehow think you're...
That's me out then.
Whoa. Welcome to the Championship.
It wasn't a known goal, so Adam Armstrong is not responsible for that scoreline. I'm ashamed that covers your face up, that thing. I've got to make it any smaller, though. Oh, I forgot to put the ticker on, so I put the ticker on. There you go. Right, show notes. I referred to that. I can hear some buzzing going on. Right then. Okay. Right. So we talk each week about the pillars of fair play and sportsmanship, i.e., every other team in the EFL.
Do you know what that buzzing is, Ads?
What?
It's your lovely lady.
What? I've got to turn you up again. I can't hear what you're saying.
It's your lovely lady. She's keeping herself occupied while you're doing this.
Oh yeah, won't be there. She's lying sort of by a fan upstairs in the bedroom.
Yeah, I'd bet.
Moaning, saying she doesn't want to hear me tonight, so I've got to talk to her. So like I say, the pillars of fair play and sportsmanship for the other club in the league. Credit to Colchester. I didn't hear a peep out of them, to be fair, last week, unless they were just...
I think there was a bit, wasn't there?
Was there?
Yeah, I think there was, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, we'll add them to the pillars of,
absolutely.
Righteousness for the Football League. Right then. What else we got on mine? Oh, the Garish away shirts.
Yeah.
How are we voting on the Garish away shirt? I don't like them personally. I know some people love them.
Well, I got the first and the third shirt come today. I don't think I'm going to get that away shirt.
I might get a player's version. If one comes in the shop that a player's worn or was supposed to wear as a match issue, I might get that one for my collection. Bearing in mind, get a little bit of money with your season ticket down to spend in the shop. What about you, Steve? What do you think of the new garish second kit?
No, it's not for me either.
No, you're not buying that one?
Unfortunately. No.
Okay.
Be interesting to know how many they've sold, wouldn't it?
I bet they sell some. People buy them, don't they?
The youngsters.
They look like goalkeeper shirts to me.
It's like an acid trip.
All right.
If you remember those days.
Okay, well, I can access my media assets here. There's a bit of speculation about this chap here. Mr. Hayler Tarwood Bellis. Was the other way around?
Yeah.
if the offer is what they say it is, or is it €15 million? He ain't going anywhere, is he? For that price?
No.
No.
It's less than we pay for him, and he's a better player now.
Apparently, they don't have much money, do they?
No.
I just wonder if it's.
It's just. I think it's just like something to be put in there to get the bidding going, like in an auction, to try and get him up to his correct price.
Yeah.
Which leads me to segue to my predicted lineup for the game against Watford. There it is. I haven't quite got the graphic right yet, so I've been a bit lazy and used Chat GTP to put it together. So that's more or less. I'm not sure about the formation either. Chat GTP set that up. And Steve is going to say something about it.
No, I agree with it. I think that's spot on.
But yeah.
I'll have to get the Hallelujah Chorus sound effect on this.
I think Bragg might be in there somewhere.
Instead of who?
I think Bragg will play with Downs and Fellows won't start. I think Matsky will start.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be on the right or left?
I don't think Lauren will start either. I think
who's going to start in that? Which are they going to start the new guy?
Yeah.
Which is good because I happen to have a picture of him. There he is.
Yeah.
Is it Divine or Davin?
Divine, of course it is.
I've got to try and get it. Call him Divine then. I'm terrible with names.
I'm not sure what it is. Yes. Of course, look at him. He's Divine, isn't he?
Oh dear. Right. And also we have this chap, Romeo Akachakwu, who I called it Ugachugwu again in the commentary I did. The absolutely superb, underrated commentary I did on the Colchester watch along. Yes, Akachakwu. Good for him, scoring a
he didn't play for the under-21s tonight either. So
that means he's in the squad.
So he'll be on the bench tomorrow, Sunday then, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Right then, let's go back to my notes. This is going very well, everybody. We'll look a bit closer at the predictions later on, or shall we? Right, I've been listening to the Kevin Keegan autobiography. Absolutely superb. If you want to read the book, it's going to be exactly the same as the audio book. But it's lovely hearing somebody in a Yorkshire accent reading it. It's not Kevin himself reading it, although he does appear on the audio book. There's a special interview with him. But it's one of those things that sometimes audiobooks you lose track of it. With that one, you just want to listen to it because he's got so many stories and he's so complimentary about all the clubs he's been with, not necessarily some of the characters within the clubs. There's certainly nobody within Southampton that he was, apart from when he had a bit of a row with Laurie McMenemy, that he sort of, had got lovely things to say about Saints and spent a good period of the book talking about his time with the club. And you've got to bear in mind that his time with the club was his best scoring tally in his whole career, certainly his second season. And he absolutely loved playing in a team that just wanted to attack and score goals. But he, like I said, when we did the special tribute to him, that it really was a case that opportunities missed because the defence wasn't good enough. And we should have won the title in '82. But it was a great time for the club having Kevin playing for them. It certainly got the club's name around the world, didn't it?
It certainly did, yeah.
So how do you feel about Divin Mubama as a signing? I mean, obviously we haven't seen him play yet, but Man City, he played all right last season apparently. He was for Stoke.
He got sent off at St Mary's, didn't he, last year?
Yeah, what one was for a simulation, wasn't it? The second booking.
He was, But if I remember right, he was quite a handful in that early stages. So hopefully that will be reproduced basically and be, apart from the sending off, of course. But and it'll be a good asset for us. But I still think we need somebody else. What do you reckon?
Yes, we do. And Tonda said that, didn't he, in this press conference? I just wanted to acknowledge Jamie for saying evening, guys. Evening, Jamie. Thank you for that.
Did Tonda say that though? I don't think he did. He said we were going to get a replacement.
He said it very quietly in his Tondery voice because.
Did he?
Yeah, I've got this is what I wrote down about the press conference. Positive press conference from Tonda, very good vibe.
He came across really well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Caspi under a doubt, but Tonda, I personally feel that he should rest him for the Watford game. Yeah. Before that, I was thinking he's going. I thought he was going, but obviously he's genuinely injured. The academy, he says the academy is looking strong, and he's quite correct with that. Obviously, the game you watched against Leicester, the cup game last year, the players really did look ready, didn't they? And so they're going to be more ready this season. Some of them are being loaned out or whatever, but the academy does look strong at the moment, which is probably down to the attitude of getting people like Tonda in to develop the younger players in the first place.
Yeah.
So that is what we want to see, because what's the point in having one of the most renowned academies, apart from getting the players through and then getting them off to other clubs and getting rid of them. So
as an academy player, though, they must be really pleased that Tonda's still there, because of the fact that he's worked with them at close hand and knows their ability and can keep an eye on them. And therefore they'll have had a little, they'll know how he works and how he ticks. So hopefully the future's quite
those
bright.
5 lads that played that Leicester game, they're the ones, weren't they, the cream of the crop, including Cameron Bragg. So that is something, and at least we know they will get a chance. And I think it's a great idea to send Joe Robinson out to get some experience in Europe, and hopefully he'll come back a better player from that. Or they don't sign him, that'd be a bit disastrous, wouldn't it? The other comments were that they are looking for a replacement for Shea Charles, although you could potentially argue that Cameron Bragg is a natural replacement for him, because he's already coming through. But then, of course, then you want a replacement for Cameron Bragg, don't you? So,
apparently that Cesay, is it Sesay? He had a really good game tonight.
Did he? Okay. Yeah. Well, he's a good player. We've seen him come as well.
Yeah.
Tonda feels that a siege mentality within the squad is present already. So I think we already knew that. So that's what I gleaned from the press conference. Quite a long press conference, but I've come away from it feeling quite sort of relaxed. No, I was a bit edgy before going in to watch it, but he made me feel as if we're steering things in the right direction.
Although, talking about that, Ads, have you seen the news about the first team analyst, Edward Schmidt?
No, I haven't seen that. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Why? What did you say to him?
Well, we don't really know. So he's put out he's put out a press release. It says, Southampton Football Club and I have mutually agreed to terminate my contract before the start of the new season. This comes quicker than one might have expected after what felt like a fairy tale for the most part. A single league defeat all the way back in January. The only team to beat us after was Man City in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. Unbelievable. Thank you for all these unforgettable experiences. Saints, I'm more than grateful, especially for all the great people involved and the friendships made along the way. And then there's a part that he says about, it speaks in German. He says,
you're reading the German very well here.
So now, possibly some time away from the day-to-day business of football. Time to reflect, reset, and come up with fresh ideas. I'll be back. So, not sure what's happened there. No one seems to know.
Okay.
Adam Blackmore was a bit surprised, and his Alfie House seemed a bit surprised. They don't think it's anything on hand. They don't think it's anything to do with Spygate or anything like that. But they're just surprised that it's happened at this stage of the season, as he seemed to be quite a Tonda man.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's drastic at this stage, but it's something that does need to be addressed and fixed before too long.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get a replacement, I'm sure, pretty quickly. But it's just something else that's happened today.
Yeah, okay. I've heard that one. I don't know why. All sorts of weird. I'm just going to load it up on my.
That was on Twitter.
Pardon?
That was on Twitter.
Yeah, that's not it. Where is it here? Hang on, bear with. I'll find the video. I nicked off TikTok. Bear with. Just talk amongst yourselves for a bit. Or maybe I'll put it in the downloads folder.
So, Graham, I'm going to ask you, where do you, Tyler Dibbling, how far down the pecking order is he now at Everton with Johnson coming in?
I don't know. Apparently, he's been having quite a strong pre-season, hasn't he? He's been doing all right. But they're surely they're not going to spend that money that they have done on him and not put him in some way, somewhere, integrate him in a team. It does seem such a shame, doesn't it, to have a player like that just sat on the bench?
Yeah.
Mate,
what I'm basically... Is there a chance of a loan?
Back to us?
Possibly.
Would he get in? I don't know if he would he?
I don't know if he'll get in, but the competition on having somebody like him on there would really
Yeah.
Put the cat amongst
yeah,
the
but the other way you
pigeons.
can look at it, if they bought him back here, and he still can get in the side, that probably could destroy his confidence. Even
Yeah, probably would. Yeah,
in the Everton
absolutely.
side.
Yeah,
So,
I wonder what his confidence is like anyway. I don't know. He didn't seem that confident, the lad, anyway, did he? When he went off to Chelsea the first time, and came back because he was, he was sick, homesick. I don't know. It's a strange one. It would be a shame because there's undoubtedly potential there, isn't there?
absolutely,
There's definitely a player.
But he needs to be playing, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got to be playing. Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't think he'll be playing for Everton on a consistent basis.
It's one of somebody like Hull or somebody would come in for him for a loan deal, or
that would make sense.
Hull or Ipswich, or I don't know.
Or maybe someone like the two teams on there, Wolves and Blackburn. I think he does need to drop down a division, get some game time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very bad move for him. Good move for the club, obviously, getting all that money, but it's
exactly
a bad move
for
him.
Yeah. It's a shame, but you can see. I mean, you can see Shay Charles doing really well, can't you?
Yes.
At Fulham, you can see him having a really good season.
He's a talent. I think we probably got a bit more for him, actually, to be fair. Because I bet you, when Fulham get to sell him on, they're going to make a packet. I hope there's a sell-on clause.
There is a sell-on clause.
There's a big sell-on clause from our point of view. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about Watford. If anybody wants to watch, clearly they're not as popular as I thought they were. My history bits on the teams we play.
We've got quite a good record against them, haven't we?
We what?
We've got quite a good record against Watford, haven't we?
We have, no, but I normally do a little piece on the formation of the club. That's already been done last season, so everybody wants to go back and look at.
You're not going to do it tonight as well?
No, I'm going to do a little bit, slightly different angle. It was such you and D nearly fell asleep when I.
Have you got animations or anything to go with it?
I have. This is basically, what I've got. I think of this recent thing I've got into is looking at the Google Maps and looking back for 100 odd years ago and see what the area looked like. Now, Watford, Vicarage Road was built on a gravel pit next to the Watford. What they call it, workhouse. And here's what it looks like in 1900. So if you look in the middle there, it says Watford Union Workhouse. Those words are exactly on the area where Vicarage Road football ground was built. So there's Vicarage Road. See that?
Yeah.
And if we flick back, it's that. The ground was already there to be built on. And that.
When's the map from, Ad? Sorry.
Pardon?
When's this map from?
I think it's either 1898 or something. I think it's 1898 that one was done, but the ground wasn't built until 1922, and the Watford Union Workhouse is now their hospital, Watford General Hospital. So the building is still there. So if you drive up Vicarage Road, you pass the hospital, which was the workhouse, and now you get Vicarage Road, which was the gravel pit. So that's all I really have on a new history of the formation of because they were formed in the late Victorian age anyway, but they didn't play at Vicarage Road until 1922. Like I say, any further information on the early days of Watford is on a previous video.
Oh, lovely! I'll go back and watch that. What you ought to do?
I'm sure you won't. Yeah.
Is you ought to snip those out and make one whole compendium, a compilation of.
Yeah, then Devil start telling me off for spending too much time editing football videos. Paid work.
Funny enough, we've been linked with a Watford player, haven't we?
Have we? Well, not player, not Elton John.
Yeah, no, not Elton John. No. Yeah, Watford midfielder. I can't remember his name now. 27 years old.
John Barnes? No, that was too far back.
Loser? Is it Loser?
I've heard of him. Yeah, what an unfortunate name.
Lauza or something.
It is right. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah. He played against. I remember him playing at St Mary's last year. Wolves. Sorry. Trippier plays for Wolves now. I've just noticed. I forgot that. So I've got to take a free kick.
Yeah, Imran Loser. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like us to sign a player called Loser, even if it's spelt differently. It'd be like worse than signing somebody called Spire or something like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What do you say? Some people have just got names you don't want to associate with your club. So there you go. I've got a note here that says something occurred to me today due to my being there done. What the hell have I written there? My being there done and mine be there and done it.
Right.
When it comes to interviewing celebrities on my previous podcasts and Comic Cons and what's not. So I'm quite used to. I don't get starstruck too much now. So
No.
I don't have to interview celebrities on this one because I've been there, done that. And the fact that Southampton players don't watch my content means I can sort of be open and honest and say exactly what I think without a fear for upsetting or sort of boosting the.
How do you know they don't watch your content, ads?
Well, they wouldn't, would they? I might have, look how many he's watching tonight. Five.
All right, that could be 5 Saints players. Got nothing to do on a Friday night.
Night before a game, let's go to the hotel and watch. Who do you think they're going to be watching?
They got. It's Sunday the game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, isn't it? So they might not even be in Watford yet. Anyway, they're talking about transfer speculation, Graham. We got this that came through on the.
There are rumours. There are rumours.
There are rumours indeed. Very strong rumours that there could be some sort of
appearance.
Appearance. On.
Depends what the fee is.
Notice that when I put that up on the screen, just because it had the Football Martin logo on it, the viewership went up by 2. That again, this is trouble. Might even get some extra subscribers. There we go. How long did I have to keep it on the screen for to get the extra people watching? Oh no, that didn't work. Okay, but yeah. Talking of subscribers, I think I was at 433 yesterday, and then went down to 432. So thanks to all those people that aren't watching, they just subscribe because they're my mates. So that's everybody who I messaged on Facebook, plus everybody in the 20 Megabyte Doctor Who podcast Facebook group, which you can join. Who 500 people used to just be in that group for my old podcast, and I promised them that I will bring it back at some point by way of getting 3 people to actually subscribe to the channel. But yeah, that was quite a good bit of canvassing. But yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to get the other 67 that is on me to get.
Well, do you know what? It wasn't so long ago, ads. You were only on 200 odds, so it's going up, mate. Once the season starts.
Yeah, when the season starts and we start doing well, then you'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll see. I've got a load of stickers I keep forgetting to take to work because people come up to me and they sort of ask about it and. I've got this cut. Oh no, I haven't, because I keep forgetting because they're in my jacket pocket that I take to matches. So I keep forgetting to take it with me. Anyway,
you should start giving them out on the tills at Marks and Spencer's. As people are going through here,
give them to random people who are interested. It's got people got to be people who are interested, like Mike Jolly, something like that. He's a Spurs fan, though. Right, I'm going to go on to the predictions for this week's games. We'll come with slightly more details.
We've got somebody from Australia. Normally we have a.
This is good. Aussie St. Johnno. I'm watching Australia expat from. Hooray! I should sing the Saints song for that. Thanks, Aussie St. Johnno. Have you subscribed yet? We're just discussing this. You get New Zealand Paul on as well. You could have some sort of expats.
Yeah, my younger brother, his son is living in Australia at the moment. He's a Saints fan as well. He's mining out there. He loves it. Absolutely loves it.
Diamond mining or gold mining?
Not gold mining.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Great job.
That's a job, isn't it?
It is.
I'd like to get the product of the mining. I don't think I'd actually like to go and do it.
No, he came back actually a couple of weeks ago. We went over to Southampton to meet up, and he was telling us all about it. Yeah.
Cool.
He's enjoying it. Enjoying his life in Australia.
You would do it. You would do it. There's a prospect of gold landing in your pocket, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I've got a little tiny 1/8 sovereign, which is worth 130 quid, but I can't sell it easily because it's a coin. It hasn't got a hallmark on it. So apparently I have to send it off and X-ray it to see if it's gold bullion. Anyway, back to the predictions.
There we go. St. Johnno, look,
going to disappear. Oh, we've got another comment come up.
Yeah, there he is. Look, been here since.
I'm 78. Oh, 78?
Jeez.
Almost as old as Graham. Wow.
Would you ever move back?
I thought it said 1900.
That's that's what I'm
Wow.
asking. Would you ever move
What
back?
part of Aussie land are you from then, Jono?
Yeah. And why the Saints? Why do you support the Saints?
He said he went out there as a Saints fan.
He's an
So obviously in
yeah,
1990 we were
Start
terrible.
supporting.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Nowadays, if you support a British football club, you can go abroad and it doesn't make a difference. Apart from not being able to go to the matches, you can still see the team play because of British football.
Yeah, I quite often see Dubai Saints on Twitter. They're quite often on there, aren't they? Having a good time, loving life.
Born and raised in Southampton.
Oh, there we go. Look.
So you remember the good old days. 1990 departure. So he would have been there for Keegan and for Letizier's coming through and Wallace's and everything. Yeah.
He would never have been to St Mary's though.
No. Bitton, he was born in.
It's because we celebrated the old was it 25 years? Is it 25 years of St Mary's?
Yeah. It's about time they cleaned it up a bit. I think they've done a bit of cleaning.
I think they have. Yeah, I think they have. They put new seats and stuff in, haven't they?
Oh, they've done new seats. Oh, great!
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've my brand new season ticket seat. I've got a nice, comfy, padded seat.
Yeah, I think that's what they've done for you.
I don't know if it's padded.
It's heated as well for you, ads.
Yeah, well, it doesn't need to be. I also do produce my own heat from that area, quite a lot, especially after a pie. I was going to get on and show you guys my new vlogging invention. I can show part of it, and by way of in here I have, this is my A4 bag I take to matches, funny enough. So this is the Osmo Pocket 3, which is the trusty means. Yeah. So I've also got an Osmo Pocket 4. If you notice, the Osmo Pocket 3 and the Osmo Pocket 4. So if I've got one facing that way, i.e. the me, which would be this one, it would be anyway, because it's got different. And the Osmo Pocket 4, which has got a better zoom on it, facing that way, and they're strapped together. And I've created a gadget for this purpose.
What, using sellotape?
No, elastic bands. So basically, there's this little wooden, it's a spacer. It's a wooden spacer with two things. So you wrap the elastic band and hook it onto the spacer, holding these two things together. So I can then sort of film the bits of the match I want and have my reaction to those exactly at the same time without trying to hold my phone there and do it like that. And when editing, I can just if we score, I can just put me reacting within the only problem with that is if the friendly steward Steve isn't there, it might not happen. So I've already devised a plan B, which is just to just do the match day vlog of the going to the match and not so much of the match.
You want to talk to Southampton, mate?
Afterwards.
You want to talk to Southampton? They've got
They
special spy equipment.
They only like Martin. Martin they love, so they will let Martin.
No, just talk to them about their special spy equipment that can pick up.
I've got binoculars. They're in my bag as well. So that's the plan. If it comes to fruition, it'd be fantastic. If it doesn't, I'm accepting that I might not be allowed to do it, and therefore I'll just report on the game. Maybe use my phone. I'll do it somehow. We'll get around it somehow. But most of the match day vlog is about the build up to the match, maybe things that are happening with the match, maybe having chats with people, the food, getting home, the instant reactions to the scorer. So we'll do something. My preference would be to do all that and bits of the match and my reactions and the fans' reactions, limbs, when we score, the arms all over the place, which I think looks fab on it can only look fab on the fan produced production. Because you don't get that on the telly, do you? You don't get that in the crowd reaction, and that's why I love watching matchday vlogs of all sorts of people because of that. Even bloody Spurs, I've watched. And that there is
a brilliant one of Finn Azaz's goal, though, isn't there?
From my one, you mean?
Sorry.
You mean the one I did? That was really good. Apart from the woman in front of me stood up just as it curled into the top corner.
No, it was the one where basically you're almost the other end of the pitch where the goalie would be, correct? Watching the other far end, and of course he cuts in, curls it in, and it's just all you can see is this massive Saints fans going mad.
That's what I love.
I could watch it over and over and over again. It's a brilliant video.
Everybody's own little angle, own space that they were at that time or any time during a football match. And I just love watching that sort of thing. There's a couple of people who do Arsenal videos are absolutely fantastic, totally different in their style of delivery. excuse me. One is an Asian girl who she starts a video doing her makeup, not interested in that, and then she's at the match. She's got a beautiful singing voice, so they're singing all those Arsenal songs. She's singing it like it's a pop song, but you know she's singing it, filming herself singing it. And then the other chap is the one that goes around the pub with his mates. So he's got arms around, and he's talking about, "Oh, we're going to win today. Oh, I feel a bit pessimistic. Oh no, we're going to win today." You know, and he was the one that when his mate, as they went to the Saints game, was going, "Yeah, 5-0 today. We're going to win 5-0 today." You know, and you get these teams at that end of the table are overly sort of, you know. But then, of course, they went to the European Cup final, and he was like, his face went pale because he was so worried about coming out there and losing. And I love that from all angles, all clubs. I just loved seeing people's fandom, the football fandom. And it's like the Leicester City one. You know, is that the Maya and the Silver Fox? I think it's called something like that. Father and son, a duo who do their vlogs, and they're fantastic. And he does a really good history piece on every team that Leicester play. But yeah, so yeah, that's my plan. If I only spent a £5 on the piece of wood and the 2 cameras, I'll be so proud of myself if that worked.
What did you think of the draw in the week for the cup, Ads?
Thrilled to bits. I mean, the extra game, 3 games that week. We've had to wait all this time, and then we've got 3 games in the week. The price of the tickets apparently are not very popular. I paid £22.50 for mine.
Sorry.
But yeah, I paid £22.50 for mine.
You've got yours, have you?
Yeah. Well, I bought it. I haven't actually received it yet. But
I don't know if I'll bother.
Why?
Because we've got 3 games in a week.
I'm going to that one on my own, so Deb hasn't said I can't go. But
when is that?
I bought the ticket Tuesday, isn't it?
25th.
Yeah.
Is
so
it?
We've got Stoke, and then West Ham, and then
Millwall.
Millwall.
Yeah. Millwall's the following Saturday. So yeah.
So we've got we've got Watford. Then we've got
Stoke. Then we've got West Ham. Then we've got Millwall.
Yeah,
right.
All quite close together. But yeah, I've got that. I think I'm quite excited about this. I think it's an opportunity or a sort of learning curve for fans anyway. So we can play that game and we can glean from it as whether we're going to be in that sort of being able to challenge teams like West Ham, because they're going to be the stronger side by a long, long way. They haven't even got a good team, have they?
Still,
we don't know. Is our team that strong? That's the thing. We've got to find out.
Wolves got a strong side, and look what's happened to them.
Yeah, they're losing 2-1 to Blackburn at the moment.
And Blackburn are fancy to go down.
Yeah, well, it's only 1 game.
Yeah, but Wolves are still going to be above us tonight.
Yeah, we'll get there. It's going to be a 7-point gap. 7-point gap between us and Blackburn at the moment.
And this is the thing. We've got to start quickly, and we're not very good at that, are we?
No.
Usually not, but we did win our first game last season against Wrexham.
Yes, we did, yeah. Yeah, we've got better.
Not in style, though. Although I seem to remember the fans going absolutely mad with the last second winner. Was it Jack Stevens?
Yeah. It's funny, I finished watching the Welcome to Wrexham documentary this week.
Was that the one that's on Disney? Because they brought it on one of the other terrestrial channels, didn't they?
No, I've just caught up with it.
Did you see Martin?
Yeah, I did see Martin, yeah. Good old Martin. Yeah.
That was really good. He just looked really good on it, didn't he? There did a few others, but yeah, they did bang on a little bit.
It wasn't massive about Spygate, though, was it?
Well, I hope not. Otherwise, they'll get sued. Disney don't want to get sued, do they?
No.
Defamation.
It was interesting though that it costs so much to screen the highlights of the or any part of the FA Cup game, so they couldn't do it.
Yeah, but then they're really friendly with Sky, aren't they? They've done a deal with Sky. So they did that thing with David Prutton, one of their games. It might have been a Swansea game.
Yeah.
So they had Rob and Ryan with David Prutton, and they brought on a few of the old Wrexham players. So obviously they're keeping friendly with Sky. So if they do go to the Premier League, they can maybe get a good deal on Premier League footage. Because I must admit, I love the series. I think it does demonstrate what a football club does for its community.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And credit to Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Not only have they done an amazing thing for the community at Wrexham, they've also inspired other people to join and develop clubs for their communities. I wish somebody had come and done that for us, but I suppose you could say Dragon Solak's done that in the way he's reacted to the crisis we've had over the last few months, the Spygate thing. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's the best feeling I've had at the beginning of the season for the club. I just feel that you feel the players care and the backroom staff care. They've got a point to prove. If it doesn't come to fruition, at least you're not thinking, they didn't really want to do this. They're going in there and they want to. If it, like I say, it could backfire, but at this moment, I feel that they're going into the season with the right attitude, with a determination.
Yeah.
That's because they've spoken to us.
Talking about TV, have you seen the Mourinho documentary yet on Netflix?
No.
So there's a part in that where he's at Chelsea and they're sat in the changing rooms, and John Terry was talking about it. And basically, he played a training session for the opposition game. So he filmed a whole training session, and he was playing it to the team to show and pointing out, what they were doing, etc., etc.
Dirty cheating. Oh no, it's not offensive in any other league other than the EFL, is it?
It was also interesting that Tonda came out and said that he'd been speaking to other managers, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh no, was it Southgate was mentioned, wasn't he? That he's had a good conversation with Southgate and other managers about, because he just didn't understand, I don't think, did he?
No. But anyway, on to Watford. How are you guys feeling about, how do you, I know your predictions, I'll put them back up.
Look at you. Just typical, Adam, isn't it? Just typical. Look at you.
Yeah, but if I do it the other way and we lose, I'll be grumpy. But no, I've got 2-1 to Watford because it's an unknown quantity at the moment. So I'm going to play it safe. I want to get that one wrong, but if I get it right, it's extra bonus points for me. And obviously, you've got 2-1 Saints, giving Watford a goal.
Yeah, same as Chat GTP. Do you know what? Yeah. Watford are a funny side, aren't they? I think they're in a bit of turmoil and things, aren't they? And they have been.
I don't know. I mean, you could say, looking at this game here, Wolves Blackburn, you would probably have Wolves down to win that one, wouldn't you? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. Chat GTP did, I did, Graham did, and all of us had Wolves down to win that game. So it's an unknown quantity, first game of the season, away from home. I think it's a logical, maybe a 1-1 draw. I think it's the most likely scenario, 0-0, 1-1. But I've gone for a victory for Watford because it's the first game of the season. And like Steve said earlier on, we don't always or usually get off to a great start. And I got that from Tonda, that we he knows that we don't often get off to a really good start at the beginning of any season. But he did also say that we're already in this division with players we know will do a job for us.
It's a more settled side, isn't it? Same manager, same-ish players. Yeah.
But Steve thinks it's 3-0 to Saints, don't you, Steve?
I do, because I think we're going to have to start really well, and they're going to want that 4 points deficit reduced very quickly.
It's interesting because I've been looking at other transfers for other teams and things, especially goalkeepers. And what was it, 6-7 million we paid for Pretz, I think, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which I think is an absolute bargain when you look at some of the other prices that are being paid for goalies around not just the Championship, but the Premier League. Yeah, absolutely amazing, really.
Yeah.
There was a stat that came out today about his shots to saves ratio being far higher than anybody else's towards the end of the season. Again, he made it.
You can tell him he's a class above any other goalkeeper in the Championship. You can just tell
It amazes me that he signed for us.
And it's the way the defenders just love him, don't they?
Yeah.
And he goes on his walkabouts. He just chews them all up. It's brilliant.
There's an update of the current score between Wolves and Blackburn. But look at this one. We can have a antipathy off between New Zealand Paul and Aussie Saint. John,
they come from the land down under.
All right, no need for that. We'll get done for copyright.
You get all that monetization will be taken away from you, mate.
No, I've not got a long way off. I've got 11 people watching currently, so if you haven't already,
that's because of my singing.
There's
only 5 for that.
We're on a mission to get the subscribership up to 500. We're on 432.
Adam, you should say
subscribe. Yes,
subscribe, or otherwise we'll get another song from Graham.
Yeah, no, that will just switch. the numbers have just got ticking down to 1 or something like that. Hang on, New Zealand Paul's here.
Oh.
You want some rain? They've got plenty of rain. We'll get it
Yeah,
in the winter.
no, apparently
And they'll
so,
just
yeah.
let it run away into the rivers and won't hold on to it for this time of year. It's absolutely
How many
ridiculous.
alerts have you had today then, Ads?
Only what?
Alerts on your phone?
I didn't get
What,
any.
for hot weather?
Didn't you have any
No.
government? I had 2 government alerts. Have you not had government alerts?
Oh, what about not going out and stuff like that?
Basically, 2 government alerts about the fires. You're not allowed to have barbecues.
I know.
Fireworks.
The New Forest has been burning up in little sections now, isn't it? Since that first incident.
It's
But
a
apparently
shame,
there
isn't
is rain coming.
Yeah, rain's coming.
We're doing weather on the show now. This is really good. You don't get this on the Football Martin channel, do you?
New Zealand Paul's going to send it over to us in a big bag.
Aussie St. Jono says, I'm already subbed.
No.
I mean, he's already...
Can't sub you.
Anyway, back to predictions. Where's my thing? So anybody, if you want to pipe up with your predictions for the Watford Saints game on Sunday, please do.
Do you want to predict the goal score? Well, you've got obviously 1 goal scorer because we're losing 2-1.
The goal scorer. Well, I've got to, if I think Carl Laren's going to be in the starting lineup, so I think I'm going to stick with Laren.
Okay.
He's starting the season fit, isn't he? So, and he looked sharp against Colchester. He made it look easy when he just tapped that ball in.
He couldn't miss really though, could he?
I don't think Brereton Diaz would be in the squad, and that's not because I don't think he's a good player. I just think he's trying too hard. He's never going to score goals for us. He'll score goals for other clubs. Right, so New Zealand Paul thinks 2-0 to Saints.
Aussie
And it's the Antipodean hat trick. Brace, an Antipodean brace for 2-0 to Saints. So you're right.
Who do you think will score your 3 goals then, Steve?
Yeah.
So Leo will get 1, and
Leo.
Yeah, and Larwin will get the 2 of them. He'll get a brace.
Who will?
He will.
Larwin.
Okay.
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think then, Graham?
I think Finn Azaz will score.
What about Tom Fellows? He hasn't scored yet.
No, he's not going to score. and I think Divine is going to score.
Yeah, okay. I hope he does. It'll make a difference.
I think it's going to be a handful.
He scored on his debut. He couldn't do much better than that.
No, this is what Divine's going to do as well.
Apacat. I'll never get that name right, will I? Anyway, let's look at these predictions in more detail.
Paul is asking if Azaz is fit. We think, well, he came on, didn't he, against Colchester? He came on against Colchester.
Yes, Laren and Leo are being doing a combination, and is Azaz fit? I think he is. I certainly they having a thing with him and Dobbin, aren't they? That they're competing for that position.
But that pass from Azaz for the goal.
Yes, that's Azaz down to a turf. I'll get off the screen now. There it is. Yeah, it's like the pass he played to Siemda against Pompey, wasn't it?
Yeah, he is a brilliant player.
Yeah,
he could play in the Premiership as well.
Yeah,
we've got a few like that, haven't we?
But Dobbin and him, they'll interchange, and it's nice to have the options there, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think he's fit enough to play the 90, Paul. But I think he will take. Yeah, he'll play a part. I think he'll probably start.
Looks like Wolves are going to lose. I think you're right with that one. So that's a great start to our predictions for the season. And obviously St. John, I think that Dobbin, he certainly can score, can't he? We've seen him in the friendlies. He does, and he's always looking to get into an attacking position and get a shot in. Premiership of Scotland.
Sorry, mate. Premier League.
We don't have to go down franchise naming on this show. I really don't.
I didn't. New Zealand bloody Paul did.
Every time I get the prediction graphic up on the screen, something happens. Right, let's get it back up there. Let's have a look at these standout games. Portsmouth QPR. Chat GTP thinks Portsmouth 2-1, as do I. Graham thinks it's 1-0, and Steve thinks it's a QPR win. So
I couldn't give them down the road a win, could I?
And to be fair,
that's the same with me and Saints.
And to be fair, Steve, they haven't got a very good record home against QPR. Away they have, but home they haven't. They struggle. So,
I think Pompey have struggled in the pre-season, haven't they? So I haven't had a word with
I haven't had a word with him across the road yet. I'll have to do a video with him because we did a pre-season video last year in regards to how he felt that Pompey would do. So I'll try and get that one in before too long. I was going to do it when I came home from the photo shoot this evening, but he was sat in his front room with his shirt off. I thought that wouldn't look too
Oh
good
no!
on the video.
Our second most hated team, I think.
We'll talk about them in a minute. But QPR to win 2-0. I lived in Shepherd's Bush before I moved to Oz. Is it living in Shepherd's Bush was the reason why you left and went to Oz? That's a curious question. Poopy are relegation candidates. I hope they are. That would be good. Yeah. Pompey and Middlesbrough going down together. That would be fantastic.
Borough spent
added time on this
spent
match.
big money, haven't they?
Well, Middlesbrough,
they spent some cash.
Yeah, they must have got some money out of the Spygate thing somewhere along the line.
The striker they bought, he looked quite decent last week, didn't he? Scored the goal.
Yeah, good replacement for that matey that left. Anyway, let's go back to these predictions. Middlesbrough, you said. So, Chat GTP thinks Middlesbrough 2, Lincoln 0. So, no one's giving Lincoln a skeevy hope of do.
No.
I've gone 4-0 to Middlesbrough. I don't think, Chat, that's how you spell Middlesbrough. Hey ho. Graham thinks 3-1, giving Lincoln a goal, and Steve thinks it's going to be a narrow 1-0 to Middlesbrough.
Again, I didn't want to give Middlesbrough the win.
Oh, come on, Steve.
I had to because I just don't think Lincoln are going to be equipped.
Don't think that's how predicting things works. That's how you.
Oh, it does. It comes into it.
It's a nice biscuit. That's about it, Lincoln.
I like biscuits. Wrexham, Cardiff Wrexham's an interesting one. I think that's the Monday night game, isn't it? So Chat GTP thinks Wrexham's going to win that. I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
We all have.
We all have.
That's quite interesting. If that comes up, I might put a little bet on that. I think that's might be worth a little
steam on that.
Looking at the teams that went down, who did go down? I can't even remember. Was it Wolves went down? Oh no, there's a goal. Wolves have equalised. Wolves have equalised. It wasn't Adam Armstrong, so don't worry. That means I have to change my little score ban. Hang on.
Who was it? Andre.
One of the Wolves players. There it is. If anybody.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
So that's 3 minutes into 4 minutes of added time. It's Raul Jimenez. Is it Jimenez?
Yeah.
Didn't he play in the World Cup?
He did. He's about 100 years old, isn't he?
100 years old.
He is. He's really old, but he's
that adjusts our predictions for that game. Let's go back to that. So nobody gets it right.
No.
Again, but nobody will got any points from that unless Wolves can come up with a last-minute winner, and we will get a point from that one. So whether that's the trying to beat Chat GTP situation.
I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather it stayed like this.
I'm with you, Graham. I'd rather they just have a point each.
Chance. Oh, well, there's a chance for Blackburn, but it was fended over the bar by the. No, I'm quite good with these commentator sort of cliches, aren't they?
What do you mean by fended? What's that?
And he fended it over the bar. He parried it over the bar. I like the word fended. He's fended it.
Did I see we've been linked with a central defender from Manchester United?
Oh, yes, I saw that. I did actually make a note of that, but I must have accidentally skipped over it. Check my notes.
6'5", isn't he? Tall?
Yeah.
So he's smaller than Kwasi is at the moment, isn't he?
Here it is. It's a chap called Goodwill Kukonki. Is that
it? Yeah.
Goodwill Kukonki. That's a really a mouthful for your commentator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kukonki.
He could play alongside Prince Will or Buttioti or
Is he being linked in case something happens with Taylor, do you reckon, or is that just?
Oh, so that is very. But he probably won't. I don't think he'll come to us. Yeah, quite a lot of other clubs interested in it.
Yeah.
So, but they never come to us when that sort of situation occurs. Anyway, so Middlesbrough, we've done that one, haven't we? Who else came down? I can't remember.
Norwich.
It was Burnley and West Ham. They're playing each other.
I think. Well, Norwich are supposed. I would have thought they'd do all right, but where are they on my little list of predictions? Oh yeah, here we are.
2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
1-1 from Steve.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone against the grain a bit there with the Norwich West Brom game. Bristol City did well last season. Millwall did well last season. So we've all gone for a Millwall win. in that Bristol City Millwall game.
Yeah.
Interesting. No, following form here, Charlton Derby, we've all gone for Derby.
Yeah.
So Portsmouth, we've done that one. Stoke Swansea, that's a bit of a mixture. Chat thinks it's 1-1. I think that Stoke will beat Swansea, and Graham and Steve think a 0-0. Sheffield United, Birmingham. Chat thinks 2-1 to Sheffield United. Birmingham don't ever seem to sort of, well, until recently, maybe today it'll change, or this season it will change, but they promised a lot that don't seem to deliver.
No.
And Burnley, West Ham, again, everybody thinks West Ham. Well, they should. If they don't win the Championship, there's something wrong with
Burnley won't be an easy game, will it?
No, but I looked at last season's result, and that West Ham won it.
Yeah.
So that's why I went for a West Ham win in that particular instance. But yeah, so that's your Championship predictions for this weekend. Can you believe it? It's this weekend. New Zealand Paul says Millwall won't do as well this season. Their stats were terrible, weren't they? So you never know.
I think it's a harder league this year than it was last year as well.
Yeah, so do I.
I was talking to someone today. It is the best second tier in the world. The Championship.
Yeah.
They said on Talk Sport today that it's the third most watched league in the world.
For me, that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crikey.
There's so many. We worked out. We talked about the Premier League of all time table last time? And did you see that one, Steve? The Premier League.
No, I missed that one.
Very interesting. This.
So this is the Premier League table of all time. So it's all matches ever played in the Premier League.
You might need your binoculars, Steve.
You might, or a magnifying glass. But if you watch it on the big HD telly, you can see this. Saints are the 13th best side in recent years. Will be 14th soon, because these are bound to catch up those points this season. But it's still not a bad position to be in. And this is invented by Spurs fans who want Spurs to be guaranteed or can consolidate a top 6 place. So this is way they've finally devised a way of proving in their minds that Tottenham Hotspur are a top 6 side. But in that formula, Saints are 13th, beating all other South Coast teams hands down. So that's I'll live with that, including Liverpool, of course. So thanks Spurs for creating that formula for judging a team's greatness.
How long did it take to work that out then, Ads, or did you steal it from somewhere?
Well, Chat GTP just did it for me. I said, can you put all the results and league tables, add it all up over since 1992 and make a league table out of it. 39 teams of the 92 have played in the Premier League. And you got me thinking about that, was obviously looking at the Championship. So a lot of the sides in the Championship have played in the Premier League at some point. So that's quite a big thing, isn't it? To have that in your record. It's a bit like winning the FA Cup at some point in your history. So, and the two teams on the screen now, Wolves and Blackburn, have been up there at some point in there. They're
Blackburn won it, of course, haven't they?
Quite a lot, to be fair.
Yeah,
and need to get up there again. Should be up there now, really.
When Jack Walker was in charge.
Yeah, I was thinking about. We're talking about in charge. I was thinking about Ronald Koeman the other day.
Yeah,
and. He was really good for us. Where is he now, though? Is he managing the national side?
He was with the Netherlands, but he's resigned, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get him if Tonda got fired to get him back. Of course, I heard also today that they're talking September for the FA's final decision on the matter. I think by then, I think everybody will be thinking, "Oh, come on, let's just put it behind us." I got that from the Sky panel again talking about it.
Yeah, Talk Sport again was saying today that if it got a decision by September, October, then Saints would appeal it if it was against them. It could be November, December by the time something's actually decided.
Yeah. Well, Man City and Chelsea got let off of worse things recently, so it wouldn't really be fair, even more so. That
I think Martin Tyler, if you've seen his, it was
was brilliant. Yeah, thanks for posting that, Graham.
Yeah. So basically, I don't know if you've seen it, Steve, but Martin Tyler talks about because he commentated on the game at the weekend, or went to watch the game at the weekend, the Saints game, and he talked about that. But he talked about the players, and he talked about the manager, and he talked about the fans and how they're getting over what's happened. But he also came out and said that actually enough is enough now with Southampton. They've had what's ever happened to them. We need to leave them alone. They've had enough punishment. Let's get on with it. And I didn't realise, but the first game Martin Tyler commentated was a Saints game, so he's got a bit of a soft.
He was on the bus, wasn't he, in the cup final?
That's it. Yeah. Really interesting.
You can see that footage actually on the Saints Adam channel. There is the ITV's build up to the 1976 cup final in and amongst some of the free content provided by myself.
There's a lot of good free content to add.
There is.
Yeah.
What he had.
So that's another reason for you
to subscribe.
Yeah, you can like the video as well. That's great, but let's get the subscriptions sorted out first.
Have you got the logo or the tag to put on the screen for subscribe?
I don't know, what's tag? What's a tag? I'm not that sophisticated. Let's have a look then. Let's see if it's worked on the view your channel. It says, we've gone up by 2. So it went down to 432. Now it's gone on to 434. So
it's a new formation.
You know who you are. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Tell your friends. Go on your Facebook and do what I did the other day. Tell everybody. Just click on it. You don't have to watch it. Click on it. Subscribe to it. But it would be nice if you did watch it. Another comments comes through.
Yeah, I was say Jono.
Yeah, I watched that interview. Always like Martin. That is a really good net. It's nice Japanese. I think Martin was trying to get on it. Martin was trying to get Martin Tyler on his channel. So he had a chat with him at one of the home games. He goes to a lot of Saints games, apparently.
Does he?
Yeah.
What do you think will happen if we start to do really well? Do you think that the media will change and they'll start to back us and think, do you know what? Saints have done really well to get over what's happened.
I feel that probably.
Or do you think they go the other way?
Because it would just prove the point of Dragon Solak, when we've got a talented manager, and there's no way anybody's doing any spying now. Yet, if we still carry on winning games, it proves that the whole thing was a load of nonsense, and it cost us all that pain and money in some ways for nothing. There was no need for it to get to this stage. And whatever happens, say we won the league, which would be lovely, it won't change my personal feelings towards Middlesbrough. I feel it's more sort of not the fans of Middlesbrough, but Middlesbrough as a club. I mean, Steve Gibson, basically. That doesn't change anything. I don't think it ever will change until Steve Gibson no longer the owner of Middlesbrough Football Club. I just think it's just been awful. He's a young, like you've said before, Graham, he's a young manager. He's got a family here. He's had to cope with all sorts of bile thrown at him. He's had sort of the club. Initially, he had the hatred of Saints fans. When it was Raw, everybody wanted him out.
True. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Really, we were saying.
Yeah, we did.
And you can understand why fans of other clubs still feel that way, because they're not within our Saints fan bubble. They wouldn't be. So they can't understand why we want to give him a second go, and our players. Because if you look at it another way, if we didn't give him a second go, there was no chance of keeping players like Peretz and Larin. There was no chance they would have stayed. And that would have just completely derailed the team, and we would probably be struggling again, at the bottom of the league. But hopefully
he seems to have grown as a manager.
Yeah,
some of those, doesn't he? It's press conference yesterday. Was it yesterday or today or whenever it was? But I thought I like the way that when he gets asked a question, he thinks about it first of all. Yeah,
it takes some time. But also, what I liked about it, if you look back at those horrible interviews where they were saying, "Did you cheat, Tonda? Did you spy, Tonda?" and not allowing him to talk about the team. But he's come back, and his presentation is, more relaxed, more intelligent. I think he may have been coached by a media person to do it, because all the clubs have their media coaches, don't they? And but he's got Jono come through and concerned about what the FA's decision would be. I just don't know, do you? But I think we just have to take each day as it comes, each game as it comes, and pick up as many points as we can until that decision comes in. And then it is a sort of sort of elephant in the room thing, isn't it? That I should get the elephant. He's over there somewhere. Until we know for sure, I think that will change. If we can get some really good results in between now and the decision, if we then get the decision, I think that'll just help us.
I think that's what I want more than anything really is for us to start and do really, really well, just to prove to people that it wasn't down to the spine that we won the 19 games, we're unbeaten for 19 games. Actually, it was down to a bloody good team and a bloody good manager.
Yeah, but we know that now.
Yeah.
No, but it's only us that can take that into consideration. I look back on the Man City game as, you know, the sort of, almost, you know, we lost that and the Arsenal game at the highlight of the season for last year. I'm feeling better about the Middlesbrough game where we won the playoff semi-final, because we won that game. Okay, we didn't go up, but we did our part of the bargain. They played their hearts out in that game against Middlesbrough. And that was Shea Charles's last touch for the club, more or less, when he scored that goal. So I'm feeling better about that now. Remember, I wanted my money back for the I'm starting to feel a bit more it's part of the football fan experience side of things, you know. It's something that we can, you know, if we look back on hopefully in a few years' time, we're doing really well, and go back, well, that was a moment that was unusual, you know, but a great time. The atmosphere was amazing, wasn't it? St Mary's that night.
Brilliant.
So I think we look back on it in a maybe a year's time probably a bit more positively. We did lose, that's the thing. We felt like we lost, but we didn't. It's really weird. You know, but it's a bit like the cup fight, the semi-final at Wembley. I felt we did lose, but it felt like we won.
So. Are you going next week, Steve? Are you going to the first home game?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Not going to Watford.
I'm not going to Watford, no.
No,
I should be watching.
Thing is, it's going to be so hard, isn't it? So hard to get away games, because I don't go to many away games anyway. But I think, was it Lincoln? You had to start off. I know Lincoln's a very small ground, but was it 21 away games or something like that, wasn't it?
And that's the problem, isn't it? Once you've got to get up to those levels, you just can't do it anymore, can you?
No.
Because the people who are got those levels are just going to keep buying the tickets anyway, even if they sell them to other people. So
you're
never going to get those levels anymore.
It'd be nice to go to one game. The only sort of games really you can look at going to probably are at West Ham, because the grounds are big.
I wouldn't like to. But the stadium's terrible. You just don't want to go to it.
No. Only for Pompey fans. Only Pompey fans who went there last week. I was speaking to a couple of my mates that went. They said it's just an awful stadium.
The
whole
look like
setup.
Ted Lasso, don't they? Ted Lasso, they make it look like it's got a really good atmosphere.
Yeah. It's not real, that ads. You know?
No, I know.
But they're saying like the catering and the drinks and everything, just the whole thing is just
extremely pricey, and you don't get much for your money.
No,
Wembley Stadium really, but
So
no, I think I would like to go to an away game this season. We can't go to Wrexham because we've got a wedding that day. But I'm just going to see. There'll probably be some that's not too far away. But I wouldn't want to go to West Ham as my choice away game of the season. Maybe Cardiff, because I used to live near Cardiff. That might be a good one to go to. I know their fans are a bit mad.
Just a quick one. How long is that stand taking at Wrexham to build? Because
apparently it's rising. I watched a video yesterday, and it's rising from the rubble into a stand.
It's been knocked down for 3 seasons. There's only one stand.
Yeah, well, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney can only put those bricks together every time they're in Britain, and not in Britain enough to get that fast.
No.
Talking of videos, you did that. You talked about the video Martin Tyler put out, which is a fairly good podcast that he does there.
Yeah.
But there was a young nipper who's recently posted some fabulous videos of sort of ghost grounds around London. So he visits old grounds that aren't grounds anymore, but where they were, and the remnants of them being football grounds. It's a really good little series he's done there. The one he did most recently, or the second to last one he did, he went to find parts of the old Wembley Stadium. Where all the rubble is now from there. It's been turned into like an embankment somewhere at the side of a motorway, and you can actually see these bits of rubble that hold the ground. The flagpole is some random place as well. But he went around and found all these sort of artifacts that still exist from the old Wembley. Apart from going around London and going and find the old Brentford ground and some Leighton. There's a club called Leighton, other than Leighton Orient. Their ground still exists, and it's just as like this. The stands are there. The pitch is used as a car park. It's just right. It's quite an interesting. You know that bloke who's got famous for doing railway videos. He's a bit like him, but he does football.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, really good. It's only young lads, but 18. But he's got a good presentation style, and he gets his facts right. And it's just a really good. I should really know what it's called, shouldn't I? If I'm plugging it.
Yeah. The problem is there's so many. There's so much good
Football
stuff.
Podcast.
Is it on YouTube or is it
YouTube? Yes. Stadium. I'm going to name a few. Stadium Through Time is brilliant. It's a chap who's AI recreated the birth of football clubs and their stadiums. It's a bit weird, but it's the first one he did was Anfield because he's a Liverpool fan. He lives in Derby, but it's a Liverpool fan. And seeing Anfield rising up from a pile of just a field was fantastic. But then his next one was bloody Fratton Park. I told him I didn't like that one, but I told him it starts at Fratton Park starts off as a potato field, and I said, look, bloody sight better as a potato field than it does now.
Do you think they'll ever get a new stadium, Pompey, or do you think that's it?
No, I think they got lucky, the Pompey fans, because the stadium they designed in the noughties was bloody awful. So Fratton Park's got a great atmosphere. I think they
were going to have one down by the docks, weren't they?
Yeah, that was the one. It was awful. It was a terrible design. So the other one I was talking about, the young lad, who is called the Football Stadium Show. He's already got 12.6 thousand subscribers. So come on, guys.
Hey? Well, obviously people are interested in that sort of thing.
Yeah. Apart from I'm not interested in an old bloke talking about Southampton FC. Anyway, talking about subscribers, anybody who hasn't subscribed already, by the end of this episode, please click on that subscribe button. If you like the content anyway, apparently there's a little bell you can click on that then notifies you when a bit of free content goes out. And it's at that time of the season when the content is going to start multiplying, because we've got matchday vlogs coming along from next week. I will also do a few not at the matchday vlogs. People seem to like those. Don't quite know why. So basically, it's covering my day as I can't watch the Saints, or I might be working or whatever, or listening to it on the radio. So I'll be doing those. Obviously, we do our preview shows like this, which I think are probably fun to do live because then I don't have to edit them. What else we've got coming up?
Maybe you should do like a 500 subscriber once you get there, because of course you will get there. A competition, a 500 subscriber competition to win some St Adam merch. Maybe you get some.
All I've got is stickers. All I've got is stickers. They seem to be quite popular. I think I saw somebody who his heart melted when I gave him this sticker. And there's other people I've forgotten to give stickers to, like Matty. I think I forgot to go. I said, "Oh yeah, I'll bring a sticker next time." And it was the end of the season, so I owe Matty a sticker.
Everyone loves a sticker, mate.
I think that's good enough. You don't need all these hats and T-shirts and whatever not. That's a free sticker.
My percentage on the iPad's gone right down, so I'm just warning you. I might have to.
Well, we're going to knock it on the head now because I'm half expecting Deb to start coming downstairs and say something containing a swear word.
She's asleep.
I hope so. Anyway. So like I say, Sunday I'm not doing much apart from there'll be just a reaction video regarding what happened.
Are you working Sunday, Ads?
Yes, and I'm working all the way through the match. I finish at 3, so the match will be done by then. But I'll be trying to listen to it via my hearing aids. But I don't know how, because you can't listen to it outside of the Saints play. And when I've bought any Saints plays, it's never come through on my phone. Pretty sure Adam Blackmore said you can hear it on the BBC Sounds. But I don't think you can.
No, you can't. No,
because you have to pay for the subscription. Let's say. We'll see what happens with that one. But if I can't hear the match itself, I'll just be listening to 5 Live's coverage of the scores coming in. We'll do it that way. Or maybe it'll be on.
5 Live might have commentary themselves.
Sport have Championship as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get it somehow.
Yeah.
So how are you guys going to be? Are you going to be listening to it on the radio? Are you getting the play thing to listen to it on the radio or what?
No, I might pop downtown and watch it on TV somewhere in a pub, but.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot it was on Sky. That's how I could put it on Sky on my phone and just listen to the the TV commentary. That's how.
Well, yeah. There you go.
Have it in my pocket. And seal that one on Sky Go. We'll do it that way.
And when you score, you'll be jumping around the bananas in Marks and Spencer's when we score, chucking them around.
I might get distracted if we score, but I don't think I'll be doing it. Yeah, so that's what the plans are. The match day vlog. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Nice.
Seb's coming with me to the Stoke, isn't it? The first home game. So she's coming with that. She's a really good videographer, so I'll just ask her to do some good filming for me. If anybody wants to chat, we'll meet up. I'll be in the Dell pub. We'll sort something out, have a chat, get some content created, and then I'll get told off for spending time editing it.
I might come with you to West Ham.
Are you going? What are you going to go with Steve to West Ham? Oh! You mean the West Ham game? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh God! I nearly broke my microphone cable. Got so
the cup game.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Nice to see us beat them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's this come through? Aussie St. John I'll be watching it on app Bean Sports.
Bean Sports, yeah.
8 p.m. Wow. That's a late one, isn't it? It's like watching the World Cup games, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. But yeah, I'd probably do that if I was in the same boat. But anyway, we could go on for hours and probably. Oh my God, it's already been an hour and 20 minutes.
Funny how time flies, isn't it, eh?
Yes, free content coming on this channel. Watch this space and please subscribe. So I keep saying this. I feel like I am.
Yeah.
I'll shut up. Once we hit that 500, I will shut up about subscriptions. Anyway, thanks guys for joining me.
Come on, you Saints. Let's have a good start.
We'll talk about the prediction scores next week.
Yeah.
No problem.
Come on.
Bye.